Hello and welcome everyone to week 2 of MPA 580 Legal and Ethical Issues. This is my multimedia discussion board presentation, and this week I will be covering, or I will attempt to summarize the 4 theories that we covered this week. I will apply 2 of them to the public administration and discuss the virtual theory and how and if it does apply to public administrators. So in this slide we have St. Thomas Aquinas and his theory of natural law, which is God-based and says that God gave humans a fundamental sense of right and wrong, and that it governs our reasoning and behavior. His reason for this theory is that he knew not everyone read the Bible, so how would they know what is right and wrong? And this led us to his theory of God preloading us with morals. Um, we also have Immanuel Kant, and he removes God and believes that moral was constant. His categorical imperatives theory was that moral obligations are devised from reason, and that just by using your intellect, you would know what is right and what is wrong. The next theory is by Bentham and Mill, and it's utilitarianism, and their theory is based off seeking happiness, but not happiness just for yourself. Um, it's that all decisions are based on what is the greater good for everyone, and that the only thing that matters is the end result, not the action itself or the intent. Thomas Hobbes has the theory of contractarianism, and this theory states that your moral choices are based off of agreements that we have with others. The thought behind this is that we all benefit together than by working separately or against each other, and that morality does not exist until it is agreed upon through a social contract. Okay, so here I will select 2 theories and how they would apply to public administration, and also discuss the virtual theory and if it applies to the public administrators. And so I have selected utilitarianism, and it is used by public administrators when deciding how to use the revenue raised by the taxes it collects. The public administrators must take into account on what would be best for everyone living in that area, not just a few. And that leads us, or I believe it leads us into contractarianism, and that's the social contract where people who choose to live in that area, in that society, they agree to the rules and laws um, that are set forth by those public administrators because those laws are for the greater good, and therefore they should accept the policies and the decisions that are made by those PAs. And in return, the public administrators should keep in mind when creating and implementing those laws that what society has collectively agreed to, um, both legally and morally. The public administrators can't just make up their own laws just because they want to. They still have to be held accountable to the public. So they must find a balance of doing what is right for the people and what is best for the society. For virtual theory, virtue theory is all about character, and so it pretty much says that you focus on being a good person, that you will do good things. So I do believe this applies to the public administrator, because they should try to be virtuous at their job. They should try to be of good character. That's what should drive them to be a better professional. They must always know what to say, because they will have to answer to the public for certain situations or for something as big or something as small, and they must be able to deliver news gracefully and respectfully. Okay, so that does conclude my presentation for this week. Thank you for watching. I look forward to watching yours. Thank you very much and have a good week.